welcome to Saltmarsh's Isle of Dread, session 15. Today is a very special Christmas episode because we're not doing this next Wednesday. Just information for you guys, I am not available next Wednesday. So the next time we will do this, it will be in the new year, I think, which will be... No, hang on. We could do it on the 29th, but it all depends on you guys. So...
I'll be driving.
You're going to be out. Dave and Greg, how about you guys?
I should be around.
Good.
Okay, and then we'll see what's up with Steve. We could do it on the 29th. If Steve and Jeff both out, we will do it the next week on, January the 5th. But anyway, for all intents and purposes, today is our Christmas episode. So
I'm good to go on the 5th.
You're good for the 5th? Okay,
The 5th,
good.
yeah.
Okay, we can do that. We can totally do that too, you guys. And again, just so that all of our 4 viewers, if there are even 4 viewers right now, for everybody, we are. It may be a Christmas episode, but we're not doing anything. I haven't made this a Christmas themed episode, just so you guys are aware. Okay, so don't expect Santa Claus and his reindeer to pop out. Although you just killed 3 elk last week, so hey, nobody had a red nose. Nobody had a red nose. They weren't reindeer, they were elk. So screw the elk, right? Anyway, anywho, anybody want to refresh ourselves, everybody, for what we did last time? It was pretty, not too deep. Go ahead, Greg.
We had just cleared out the pirate stronghold, took inventory of our stuff, and returned the villagers back to their village.
That's true.
Enjoyed a night of feasting with them.
Mm-hmm.
But we had also gotten a letter from, looked like Sahagan, bringing the prisoners and slaves upriver. So we decided to go to the closest river on our next trip. More of a stream than a river, but we're going up that.
Yep.
And we encountered some weird rocks, like petrified wood, and then some really, really big elk.
They were very big elk, that's true.
Finished off. I think we're hanging out in the Darren's Instant Fortress.
So the elk battle was pretty, epic. You're still wondering why, there were these giant elk, like massive elk. And one of the ways that you killed one of them, the first way that you killed the first elk, was to pop up this instant fortress, this 1-inch fortress, say the magic word, and it just sort of not exploded, but into a, was it 20 foot by 20 foot? 20 foot by 20 foot by 20 foot. How tall is it? 30, hang on. Is it, how tall?
30.
30 foot adamantine fortress, insta fortress. And what you did is you basically, the elk went and got squished amongst a big giant tree. You killed an elk by an instant fortress. So that was pretty awesome. An interesting way to go and kill something. And also nobody had seen what this instant fortress had done before. But you're now hanging out in the fortress. You were doing a short rest. So you were in the middle of doing a short rest because you took who took the most damage? I think Axel, you got beat a bit, didn't you?
Yeah, no? He got torn.
Yeah, but then I took a short rest and then I rolled some hit die.
Yeah, and it wasn't. Yeah, you rolled some hit die, and you also leveled up too. So during your 1 hour reprieve, you got some new. You leveled up. Hello. Oh, thank you very much. Okay. Is that let's see what we got. Oh. Hello. Okay, we got a new little gnome, I guess. I'll put him over here.
Is that Erky Timbers?
It's not Erky, no. If you don't know who Erky Timbers is, do you, Jeff? But Erky, actually, whatever happened to Erky? Didn't you guys? You left him behind in the Citadel, I think, right?
I think we forgot.
I think Erky was part of your party for the first part of this entire campaign, and I think he's back still in Oakhurst. So I think that makes sense. At one point, we did do something with him. I just can't remember what it was. So what you guys did see was you were in this fortress, this new amazing fortress, and you're in this amazing fortress. And what's the name of the fortress again? It's the
Aaron's Instant Fortress.
Aaron's?
Aaron's?
I don't know why I don't have that in your magic items. I don't know.
It just pop out under Instant Fortress.
Okay, good. I remember you had it, so that's fine.
I think it's something to do with like the SRD because the names are like trademarked or something.
That's very possible. Yep. But anyway, I know that you guys definitely have it. So anyway, you're in the Instant Fortress, and as you're recovering, you had I think you had Gale, who's your scribe, come to you guys and look out the top, and you saw that he said, "Hey, look over there," and what you saw was a what appeared to be some kind of ranch house, a couple miles off in the distance, just up the stream. There's a ranch house. You could see beyond the jungle. The jungle's almost cleared. You could see this, miles and miles of grasslands, and this, by the, few hundred feet from the stream, another mile or so up is this ranch house. Didn't see any movement. It appears to be abandoned. You can't get a great view of what's going on right now, but you did see off in the distance there appeared to be some kind of maybe you don't know if it's a wild herd or what it is, but it looks like a number of hadrosauruses, these dinosaurs that are sort of roaming. They're going across the plain, and that's where we ended it last time. So you were heading up the stream to go check out what was up there, but you also were saying, well, this maybe is not the stream. This is not the river that we were supposed to go and meet. That these pirates were going to go and meet the Sahuagin, but it's definitely interesting. And with that, what did you guys want to do?
Well, before we get too far along, we should at least harvest some of the meat off of one of those elks, because that will definitely help out on our food supplies.
So these are
a nice decorative touch to our new fortress.
Well, if you want the horns, that's great. I'm thinking carving up some steaks and meat for our meals coming up.
So I think that's what you were doing at Erevan when everyone was resting as well, starting to sort of butcher the meat. What you do realize, these are 3 extremely large elk, right? This isn't just your regular, deer hunt. It's so this is going to be, tons of meat that you would have to go and figure out.
I'm not planning on doing the whole damn thing. I'm trying to get enough for us, enough usable meat that we can carry and use.
All right.
Only the prime cuts, since we have so much. So are we now at this farmhouse?
No,
Right
now you're still about a mile and a bit from the farmhouse, next to the stream. You just finished the elk battle where the fortress has gone up. You were resting in the fortress.
Erevan, can you check with your eagle eyes to see if there's you see movement in this farmhouse at all or anything?
You checked already? You checked already.
We did.
Yeah.
Oh.
No movement. It doesn't appear. It doesn't. There's no smoke either coming from the chimney. Doesn't look like it from here. It doesn't look like anyone's home.
Yeah, we looked at it before, and it was like, okay, we got a good look that it's definitely some kind of farmhouse, and it really does not look inhabited currently.
There are signs of it being abandoned.
Yes,
could be, as far as there may be somebody kind of could be hiding out in there, but it doesn't look like they're openly living there. It looks like it's...
I heard of a druid that lived on a piece of farmland by a stream by the other druid guy. So I definitely want to go ahead and check that out and see if something happened to him.
Erevan, give me a perception check, please.
Okay, 1 second. By the way, my map is black. The
Your
only thing I
map
can
is black.
is black. My
Mine is
character.
too.
Me too.
Okay, glad it's not me. Perception check. Here you go.
Oh, hang on. Okay, dynamic lighting.
Not very good.
Hang on a second. So you guys cannot see. Are you saying you cannot see anything on the map currently?
The only thing I can see is my character token, and it's sitting in the middle of a black screen.
Me too.
Interesting. So hold on a second. Let me just do this. I will. This should fix it. Oh. It's because have I changed things? Okay. And objects and tokens. Let's just. How come I cannot select you? There we go. Axel. You can see everything. You should see everything. I think I might have. Tell me if you can see everything now.
I see the elk and the pop-up castle.
Yep, I see the whole map.
Yep.
Axel, you can see. That's all you can see? You can't see the whole thing?
I see. Yeah, I see the whole map. I see the elk.
Good.
The
So you can see everything. Can you see your buddies?
yes.
Good.
I see Kane in bear form. I see Erevan by the elk, and then I see Legolas inside the
Okay. All right. So you can see in general. You can see good as long as you can see everybody in the map. So that's right now. It's just the elk and people, and there's a river and a little canoe, which is your outrigger, which is your orange. Okay. Okay. So yeah. So you rolled a 9.
9.
Again, Jeff or Erevan, you can see. The only thing that's telling you nobody's home is the fact that there's nothing coming out of the chimney. There is what you do notice. You notice that there are some corrals, but they appear there's 2 big corrals, but the gates seem to be sort of broken, and some of the fencing is sort of in disrepair. So
Yeah, we determined that before.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So that's what you know.
Check it out. Go check it out.
Okay. So I want you. Okay. So from you're just going after the 1 hour. Erevan, roll a percentage dice, please.
So what do you want?
A D100.
100. Here you go.
Wow. In 1 hour, you managed to butcher 90 pounds, 30 pounds from each of the animals of prime venison. Like prime, you got some really the good parts of this elk, including one like haunch, which is like just massive. But you're like, well, we got 90 pounds to add to the loot. Hopefully, I'm sure you can carry it. But again, that's with a lot of rations. But it's also like this is good food. Right? This is gonna be good eatings, right? It's raw now though, so you'd have to.
This.
What's that?
The guys on the ship are gonna love this.
Guys on the ship, are gonna be pretty ecstatic about this. So again, keep in mind, guys, and you figure out now we're starting to get to like, hey, you gotta keep track of how much you're carrying. Okay, so
Well, we can break 90 pounds up between a bunch of us.
Well,
You
we can put it on
You also,
the little raft.
Also, it's
you
going to be
also
on
have
the
a bag of holding.
yeah.
throw a bunch of venison in the back of the holding. Next time you pull out all your stuff like covered in blood. It's like, oh, oops.
What? We don't have Ziplocs?
Yeah. The Ziploc of
Come
holding.
on, the bag of holding's got a bunch of little cubbies.
Okay, so I mean, again, no problem. 90 pounds now is not going to be a problem, but just keep in mind, okay? Okay,
Well, it's going to be the boat, most likely.
yeah. So you're gonna go up further up the stream, up to where the farmhouse is, or the ranch house. Okay. So you go about a mile and a half, easy going, no further encounters. You get to sort of where the ranch house is, and there's a little. I mean, it's not a dock; it's more like some boards that are like going between the stream and the land, and eat like a launch, like a little boat. I mean, a boat launch. And as you get out, it's only a few hundred feet to this ranch house. What you see as you get there, you around the corner, you're now out of the jungle. Okay, so there's no more sort of massive trees around. What it is a cultivated land. It's like it is a little sanctuary of grassland in in this jungle. Obviously somebody's built this. There is a well flattened path that leads up to the house. You can see now more clearly, the house it's in good shape. It's very, it doesn't appear damaged, but it appears to be not maintained. There's a lot of, vines and sort of, the grass around the edges are really long. It doesn't look like it's been well maintained. And you look over again. There's two large corrals, both of which have some damage to them. They couldn't hold animals right now. You also look about 300-400 feet away. There is what appears to be some kind of like a barn, very rudimentary barn, with some stalls. Look, the door. There's a door that's open, and there's some empty animal stalls, or it looks like, I guess, horses. Where horses would normally be, stables. And but let's go back to the ranch house. The ranch house, it's not huge. Let's see. I'm gonna take a guess here. It is about 100 feet long, 40 feet wide, 2 stories though. It's again, it's not of Tanaroan build. So in the villages you've seen, this doesn't look like anything This looks like it's come from the mainland, from Sword Coast.
It's
kind
not
of
native
architecture.
to this area.
Not native. You do see it's well used. It's not brand new. It's been around. It looks like it's been around for maybe 20 years, something like that. Again, it's not super new, but it's not super new, but it's not like ancient. It hasn't been here for forever, right? And you notice that there are a number of sort of windows, but they appear to be boarded up. There's nothing there. There's no. No glass. In this era, there's window holes, but they seem to be boarded up. And there appears to be a main sort of entrance, a little like a foyer area, I guess, or an entrance extension to the house.
Let's go up and knock on the door.
Okay. And by the way, so as you got closer, you could also see that those dinosaurs that were off in the distance, they've sort of wandered off. They've either gone back into the jungle. Again, it's miles and miles of grasslands, but it's surrounded by jungle. So it's this sort of this outcrop of verdant grasslands. You also notice that some of the grass that's closer to the ranch house is sort of old and decaying. It doesn't appear to be lush and green, but the majority of this plain is nice, lush and green. But sort of you sort of see as you get closer to uh, the house, it's not as vibrant. Okay. So you'd like to go and have a look?
Yes.
Okay. So what do you want to do? I mean, who's gonna go approach?
I'm
Are you
gonna go up and knock on the door.
You're gonna go right up and knock on the door? Okay. So get up. You know, there's doesn't seem to be anything around. No sounds. There's a wooden door. It looks like the material looks all native. It's all like sort of jungly, jungle wood rather than big oaks. Knock on the door. Boom, boom, boom. There's no iron. There's not a lot of iron or metal. It's more, wooden. Nothing happens.
Divine sense.
Divine sense. And what does divine sense do again?
I'll throw it up. What's the radius? In a 60-foot radius, I can sense strong evil.
Celestial, fiends, or undead. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. You don't detect evil. You don't detect evil creatures. What you do detect is you feel like this place has been consecrated, or it's not desecrated, it's actually been consecrated. It's like there's an aura around it feels like there's an aura around this this house that is sort of spiritual, if that makes sense. It's holy. There's something around this house that is protecting it.
But it doesn't smell evil to me.
The house itself does not smell evil, and you cannot detect any evil creatures.
Okay. Guys, I get a strange feeling about this place, but I don't sense any evil.
We are standing there. The windows you said are boarded up that we can see.
They're boarded up. There's now I need to do this, and I don't know how I'm going to do it. I didn't have a chance to make this totally dark, so I'm going to let you guys see this anyway, and you're going to pretend that it doesn't exist. Okay? How about that?
We got a role play.
Yeah, you actually have to role play. So sorry.
All right.
Sorry. Okay, here you go. Okay. Tell me when or if you can see this.
I'm back in black.
Me too.
Back in black. Well, that's not good, is it? Dynamic lighting. And you should be able to see everything. Reveal everything. Dynamic lighting. Everything's on. Explorer mode. Daylight mode is on. I know why. It's because you don't have your characters on there, and I will easily. Can you guys please? No, I'll do it. It's just easier if I add all of them. There's Erevan. There's Legolas. There's Kane. And there's Axel. Tell me if you can see them now. See anything now?
Nope.
No.
No.
That's because I put them on the wrong place. Now you'll be able to see them in about 2 seconds.
Yep.
Yes?
Booyah.
I can see.
Booyah. Okay. So, this is a little sort of the entrance to the house here. Again, the door, don't look, hang on. You should be able to see this if I just hide this. There you go. You can't see that now, can you?
No.
Oh man, I should just. Okay. But okay, so there's the house. So there's sort of the layout of the house. It's long. There are a number of windows. You know, sort of on this side. You're on the west side of the house right now. Two sort of boarded up windows. In between that is sort of the entrance, the main entrance.
Say,
Bang on the door,
Aaron,
nothing's
can
happening.
you see if this door is trapped at all? If it's locked?
I'll take a look at it.
Okay, so yep, you want to go? You want to investigate the door?
Yep.
Okay, give me a perception check, please.
Nice.
It's a door, and it appears to be. It appears to be unlocked.
Okay. Standing aside
Mm-hmm.
and motioning Axel aside, I turn the handle or pull the lever or whatever the mechanism is.
Uh-huh.
And does it swing in or out?
It swings inwards.
I manipulate the handle and I swing it in.
Okay, and give me a investigation check, please.
Investigation check. Yep, 2 for 2.
Nice.
There you go. Yeah, so it's like it's easy. It's just a little tough, but it opens up. And as it opens up, you're able to see again. It's small, 10-foot by 10-foot entranceway, sort of a little what do you call it? Like a foyer.
Foyer.
Yep. And you can see that as you open it up, it's the light. I mean, the light from outside comes in. You can see on the far right, there appears to be on the side of the wall a wooden lever, which is currently in the down position.
Okay. I tell Axel, hold on, don't step in there yet. Let me take another look and see if there's any possible traps or what have you, especially on the floor and the walls of this.
I will help him investigate.
Okay, so you guys what are you gonna do? You gonna go inside or on the outside? You're gonna just check in?
Yeah, why don't you look on the outside and see if there's anything weird? I'll check the inside here using my skills and see what I can find before we walk in there.
While they're doing that, could I make a check to see if the aura that Axel described is like druidic in nature?
I mean, you can try to make a check. Give me a nature check. No, you don't know. You don't know what he's you don't know what Axel's talking about. Okay, so as you but what I do want you to what I do want you to do though, Kane, give me a perception check, please.
Nice.
Okay. You can hear as, about 5-10 seconds after sort of the doors are open, you start looking in and the other guys are starting to check. You can hear far from a distance what appears to be what sounds like creatures, like a stampede, like some kind of so you could take a guess that it would be those animals you saw earlier. They're running. Give me one more, but I want you to give me one more a nature check or perception check. Up to you.
I'll go perception.
Okay. And as you hear that, like you guys can't hear that well. You're focusing on what you're doing. He can hear it clearly, but you can also hear what appears to be non-dinosaur or natural shrieking as well. And I'm gonna just Yeah, you've never heard these kind of shrieking before. It is coming far away from the jungle across the plains.
I think there's a stampede coming. Make the decision quick. Are we going in?
Kane, you also that's the where the majority of the noise is. You're not sure, but you don't think it's just in that one area. You think it might be coming in other places too. But that's the general. That's where you can clearly hear the noise. Okay, so Kane, give me, or not Kane, Erevan, give me an investigation check, please. Yeah.
Nice.
With and if you want to roll it one more time, can you get advantage with Axel?
Me or him?
No, you do.
Me. Okay. Again with advantage.
No, well, I should have got you to roll originally with advantage because that was the
I think I'll take the 20.
could be a. Can you go again?
Hang on. Investigation.
There you go.
Like I
Okay,
said, I
so
think
13. So you're pretty comfortable. So first of all, you don't detect any traps in this foyer.
Okay.
You do get a feeling that the lever, though. I mean, you don't see that anything on the floor or in the foyer is trapped.
Okay.
But you haven't gone. I mean, you haven't gone and investigated the lever yet. So I mean, you have to do that separately.
Okay. I'll go in and check that now.
Okay. Anyone else going in?
Yeah. Should we all start moving inside?
Yeah, I'm gonna push us all inside.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. Legolas is there. He's just sort of along for the ride. I should actually have made a character for Gale. He's also with you. Sorry guys, let me do this. And he's. Oh damn it! I should have done that, but that's all right. NPC, where's Gale? There's no Gale. I'm gonna use Oceanus as the token, but don't.
That's
Oceanus
fine.
isn't there. Okay. You know that. Okay. So you go in. That's great. And yep. What are you doing with the door still open?
Close it.
go ahead and close it if you want.
Okay. Door's closed. There's no light now.
Don't really need a whole lot of light.
Axel does.
I can't
Axel, you
see.
can't see now.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Don't move.
Okay. What do you want to do?
I'm going to check out this handle. I'm going to check out this interior door.
Okay.
Make sure
So which order? You can check the door first. Handle first.
first,
Sorry.
and then the door.
The handle first.
Handle.
Handle. Okay. So give me give me a investigation check.
Investigation check. 15.
15. You know somehow the handle is connected to the doors, and not just one door, both doors.
Okay. Check the door.
Investigation check. You're gonna touch it. Okay, fine. So yeah, I mean, it's like it's a door, and it appears locked.
Okay. I go, all right, well, I'm going to try this handle. It looks like it's somehow connected with these doors. So, in what position? Up or down right now?
It's down right now.
Yeah, I lift it up.
Everyone, give me a perception check, please.
$23.
Everybody.
Everybody?
All right. Okay, so Erevan, so you hear the outer door. You hear a click.
Mm-hmm.
You hear the inner door. You hear a click.
Mm-hmm.
And you, Kane, actually give me a. Actually, everybody, give me No, you give me the perception. That's fine. Erevan, you hear or feel sort of a when you put it up, you hear click click, and then you hear a bit of a
Okay.
humming that's sort of coming from all around you. From like the doors and the walls in this room.
All right. Check the inner door again.
Inner door appears unlocked.
Okay. Go through the door.
Okay, as you open the door, you are greeted by a. Let's just open this. You open up. Tell me if you can see this. Is a large hall. There's enough light, Axel. There's enough light creaking in through some of the boarded up, the windows and from the side. It's like a hunting lodge or a ranch house, and in the center. It's kind of weird because it's just one room. There's to the north. There's like a sitting room with a fireplace that's out. There's some used furniture. There are 8 chairs around a sort of a large, just a plain wooden table. There's a rug, a carpet that is a blue carpet that is looks like it's come from the mainland. The floor is covered in stone. It's stonework. It's not. Kane, you can tell immediately it's not dwarven build. It's fine, but it's not dwarven fine. And then there's there's a set of stairs to the south. There's a set of stairs leading up. It looks like to the second floor. There's another door over here. I'll just show that to you. There's a door over here. Don't know where that leads yet. And then like a bookshelf over here. And again, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 on the east and west, 4 windows that are boarded up, and a larger set of windows to the north that are boarded up over the fireplace.
Legolas, can you give us some light for Axel?
Sure thing. He casts light on Legolas on your shield. Do you want it on your shield or your sword or your where would you like light?
On me, on Axel?
Yeah.
I'll take it on my shield.
Shield glows. Yeah, so you get a much better view. I mean, it's a nice. Again, there's also above the fireplace on the other side. There's some hunting trophies. What you can see, there's elk, not as big as the giant elk you saw earlier, but there are some. There's some heads of animals you haven't seen before. One of which is a. You can go back to your. I think your. Did you get Volo's Guide? You bought Volo's Guide, didn't you?
Yeah.
There's a Hadrosaurus, which is a sort of plant-eating dinosaur with a bit of a tuft head. There is a raptor, which is smaller little. There's a few varieties of dinosaur as well as elk, deer. There's about, let's say, 6 or 8 sort of trophies around the room, which is interesting. But
I don't think this is your druid.
And what you do, and I guess I want everyone. You've walked in, Erevan, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Gale's following you. Rest of you guys are coming in too.
Once I have light on my shield, I will walk over to the fireplace.
And I'm going to give you... There you go. So you now have light on your shield. You should be able to see even more brightly now with your token. So yeah, okay. Everybody give me a perception check again, please. All right. Okay, so nothing's here. You walk over, Kane. You walk over. You see, or sorry, not Kane. Axel. You walk over. Fireplace. Doesn't look like anything's been burning here for ages, months, years. Don't know. And definitely there's a layer of dust here. Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary or strange. Rest of you guys.
I'll relay it to the party that I don't think the fireplace has been used in a while, quite some time.
Legolas.
Should we go upstairs?
Legolas says, "Hey guys, do you notice that?" He says, "Remember that hum? Sounds like it's all over the room." So you guys now can hear pretty clearly. So that sort of that humming once you turn that thing up, it seems to be sort of coming from the walls of the house.
Okay.
And now, Kane, I want you to give me perception with advantage, please. All right. So you can hear what you can hear are those that sort of herd or that stampede. It's going away. It's loud and it was loud, but it's moving away. But those shrieks are coming much closer. You guys can all start hearing from outside. You hear it's not from the ground. It sounds like it's coming from slightly above you, but it's now coming from the east, from the north and the southwest. So from the other parts of the plain and one of the other parts from the jungle. So you're hearing these sort of shrieking sounds. And they seem to be approaching they're approaching the ranchos.
Oh boy. We need to check this place out real quick.
We gotta run upstairs.
Well, someone needs to check this door here. I'll go upstairs and see what's going on up there. Either Kane or Legolas come with me, and the other two check out here and figure out what the hell we're hearing outside.
Up to you guys.
I'll run upstairs.
Okay. You and me upstairs?
Okay.
I'll out the front door and see if I can spot what's making the shrieks.
Okay. So you're gonna go out the front door?
Can we ask Legolas to inspect that door at the base of the stairs?
Sure. So he can go and do that. I'm going to
Gale, stay with Legolas.
Okay. He says fine.
Oh,
He says fine, no problem. Okay. I'm not gonna skip ahead, but I'm gonna make a bit of an adjustment. So, okay, so you guys go upstairs. Gale is with Legolas, so they're gonna go check out the door down here. Kane, you're gonna go. So you can go to the front door.
Yeah.
Okay, what are you gonna do at the front door?
I want to open it slightly, stick my head out, and see if I can spot whatever's making that noise.
It is locked now.
Oh. I'll hope whatever's out there can't open locked doors and head back inside.
Okay, so you head back inside. All right. Kane and Erwan, you go upstairs. It is it's dark, but you've now got your shield on, your bright shield on, and you come to. It's basically the second floor. There's a hallway down sort of the west. It goes from end to end, and there are they're basically 4 doors that appear to go to 4 different rooms on the second floor.
Do we hear more of the humming up here?
It sounds like it sounds like it's coming from these walls as well.
Okay.
Again, it's just a long hallway, and there are 4 doors that appear to go into 4 rooms. If you could guess, the 2 southern rooms are smaller. The third room to the north is medium, and then the one in the far north is large.
Okay. Well, I say you take the right, I'll take the left. We'll go down the hall looking into these rooms.
I'll show you
Okay.
what you know. What again? Sorry guys, I kind of screwed up a little bit with the. I didn't load this in yet. I actually have a map of it, and maybe I'll just, you know what? I guess I can just show you. Here, let me just do this. It's easier. I'll just show you. I'll add handouts, and I'll put the file so you can see it. There we go, and it can be seen in everybody's journals, all players. There you go. Can you see it?
Mysterious note.
Yeah, it's under mysterious note. It's not a mysterious note. That's the basic layout. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. Serious note. Okay.
So
Alright.
you've come up from like the low, like the in the middle. There's like stairs. Ignore the stairs on the left here. Those don't exist. So you've in the hall, this long hallway. You've come up the stairs, and there's the long hallway.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
You guys are also now starting to, as you go up the stairs, you're like, okay, to get it. You hear the shrieking coming from outside as well.
I'm gonna walk down to the hall to that barred window. That what's blocking the window?
It's basically it's a sheet of wood, and you know it's been barred up, not barred up, but
I'm gonna take
wooded up.
shatter spike and swing it at the wood, so I can look out the window. So you
Okay.
hear the shrieking.
Okay, give me a hit. Give me a roll to hit then. $24. Okay, so yeah, you come down hard on this this boarded up window. Realize, and as you hit it, it basically the whole thing just shatters. You realize I could have probably just pulled it off, or used a crowbar and like winch it rather than destroy it. But you've actually destroyed it. So, yeah.
That's what shatter spike does.
So yeah, I mean now you get a there's a view to the outside, and what you see coming from the north, and you hear this shrieking. You look, it's to the north. There's a little bit of there's some more plain, okay, and you see coming from the plain about 50 feet above the plain are 5. Hold on, sorry. 6 creatures that look like this. And where are they? The rest of you guys don't see this, but Dave, you see this, okay? Or you see this.
Cool.
It is a purple. It's not a big creature, but it's a relatively small creature. But it is got a maw filled with fangs. It's got a long trident, and it is flying menacingly coming towards you. And there's 6 of them. They're all shrieking, going, it's like imagine the monkeys from Wizard of Oz, but a lot more evil and a lot more menacing, and with more teeth and more pitchforks. So,
how long does it look like it's going to be till they get?
Looks like they're going to get there in about not that long, maybe 30 seconds, kind of thing.
I will pass the message to Airvan right away.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, Erevan, you gonna go and check it out? You gonna go look?
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, and they basically see you, and they're just like they're heading right towards the sheet, or right towards the house. Okay.
Did you? Is this window now open?
Oh, it's fully open. No, it's like it's not. There's a 3 foot by 2 foot hole in the wall that these 6 creatures are now
Let
flying
there be
towards.
light.
Um, both. So Erevan and Axel, give me a perception check, though, please.
Okay.
Okay, 7.
Hold on 1 second.
I'm doing shit now on those things.
Okay. Yep. So there's a again big gaping hole, and these 6 creatures are now heading towards it. And as you see that, you also hear others shrieking, but but some coming from the east and some coming from the southwest.
Do I recognize these things for what they are?
No, but they do not appear friendly. You wouldn't have seen them before.
I run back to the stairs and holler down. We've got flying incoming, and they look real nasty.
Okay, everybody hears it now.
Hold on to your butts.
Legolas yells back to you. Are they only coming from the north? Because I swear I could hear them to the other side here too.
We can see them from the north, but they sound like they're from other directions too.
And you hear Gale shriek. He goes, "Oh, I think they're coming from the east too." I mean, you don't see Legolas or Gale anymore, but you get the feeling that they might have maybe opened another window to see, to say, hey, we got more company on the east as well.
Blows everything up.
Yep.
And I tell Axel, whatever you've got that's a missile weapon, bring it and get back toward me.
I've got javelins.
All right. Well,
Or a javelin.
A javelin.
Let me see if I even have that.
I've got my bow out, and I'm back to where the stairs are, ready to go down. We might have an advantage in this choke point here. If you go to that little alcove, I'll be in the hallway, you be in the alcove, out of sight. If they come down, I'll do my best to nail them, and then you can hit them as they come by.
Well, if this is, I'll stand right over here. If this is, if they're gonna try to squeeze in through this slot, I can protect you with my shield and give you cover while you shoot at them. And if they come in, I'll hit them hard.
I'll be back at the stairs we came up at, which are the ones kind of in the middle of the hall. If you stand in that alcove that's off that hall,
is that on the second floor too?
Yeah, there's a little alcove on the second floor as well.
Yeah, that little alcove. You're standing there, and they're focused on me. You'll have them cold.
Okay, Kane, what are you doing? What are you doing while this is happening?
I think we're gonna not activate it, but just in case they break in, I think Legolas and I should set up the instant fortress, not activating it yet, but just setting it down probably by the fireplace side, just as a backup in case the house around us gets invaded.
So you want to put so I'm assuming then you did take the fortress. Yeah. It's now back in it's 1 inch cube. So you're gonna put that in front of the fireplace. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Okay. So Legolas says, yeah, I think we've got Gale's looked out of the window here. He goes, "It's the kitchen over here." He says it's the kitchen. Oh, where did we lost Dave?
I'm here.
What did
I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I'm here.
Just dropped off your camera. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I'll turn it back on in a second.
No problem. Okay, good. So basically he says it's the kitchen over here, and it's the kitchen over here. And he goes, okay, I think they're coming from the east too. And he goes, there's about like 7 or 8 of them. And Gale yells, but you guys, did you hear that?
What do you hear,
Everybody
Gale?
give me a perception roll, please. With advantage now.
Advantage. Whoop. Hang on.
See, so the house, that humming in the house did nothing when I broke the window, huh?
It didn't do anything when you broke the window. But, okay, good. So, yeah, we got Greg, we got Kane, we got, and we got advantage. Great. So you did also notice that when you sort of, the window broke, and Gale also says, do you guys feel that there's like a bit of an aura around the window? You know, we opened the window, but it's like, it's weird. It feels like a little, I don't know, some kind of energy.
Like a protective shield?
Not sure.
Let's hope so.
Protection from evil.
Legolas says, okay, guys, what else do you want to do? You want me to check the rest of the room? This is, in this, so he now indicates to you that, hey, this is a kitchen. There is a cooking hearth. There appears to be a trap door set of stairs going down, maybe. And then there's another door which he hasn't checked yet.
Well, we're out of sight, so
You guys are upstairs, sort of getting ready for what's going on.
And see, is it like a basement?
You gonna open up the door?
Yeah.
So if you open it up, and there's a little ladder that goes down. It looks dark down there.
I'll yell up, we got a basement down here.
Kane, give me a perception check, please. You hear whimpering and growling coming from over here. Not down below, to the other side of the door. It's more like and it sounds like it's the same thing that's whimpering and growling. Sounds like a beast. I mean, a beast, an animal. Okay, so as you're going to check that out, Gale stepped away. He said, "There's 6 more coming. They're going to be here in a second." He and Legolas are, patching up the reboarding up the window, and as they do that, you guys hear from the south. You hear a boom, shrieking, crazy shrieking, and slamming against the house. And you kind of feel part of the house shudder. And as that happens, so Erevan and Axel, these creatures are all swarming on this window. What are you doing? They're literally like 30 feet away.
Well, if they're right in that window, I'll let loose with arrows.
You're gonna let loose an arrow? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So give me an attack roll.
Whoops. Hang on. All of a sudden, everything went nuts over here. All right. Attack roll. Oh, here you go.
Nice.
Boom.
Yeah.
You see the arrow go out the window, but as it goes out the window, you see it kind of glow for a second, and it goes and it basically hits one of these creatures in the shoulder. It just goes, it shrieks, and it's heading toward you. You got 2 attacks though, right?
I got what?
No.
You only have one attack?
Only got one attack.
Okay.
Let's,
No.
I mean,
Okay.
the old
You,
foes.
we're not. I'm not.
Rogues only get one attack.
You're not rolling it. You're not rolling it. So what did you want to do, Axel? You see this happen.
Well, I'm supposedly I'm hiding in this little cubby and waiting for something to come in and take it by surprise.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So you,
Can
I mean,
I-
you're
can I-
you're peeking out. You're peeking out. So you can roll it. You roll a stealth check, please, with advantage. You can roll a stealth check with advantage, Axel.
Okay. I have Gale, so should it just be a regular?
Nope. I'm giving you advantage because you were prepared. You weren't moving.
Nice.
Let her fly.
You're quietly peeking out, and then as you do it, you go, "Oops."
Shield falls on the ground right there in the open.
He like leans over. He's got his like shield and his longsword are clanging everywhere. So fine, but what happens is the first creature that shrieks, it still comes towards you, and you see it smack right into where the window would be, and it sort of like hits it and backs up. It bounces off, and then you see another one from the right. Boom. It's like it's trying to get in, but it's blocked. There's some kind of force or something stopping it from coming through the window. And as it does, it is freaking out. It is shrieking, and you hear around the rest of the wall, the wall, bam, bam. You also hear the side of the wall shaking. As this happens, Legolas and Gale hear the same thing coming from the east. So the east side of the house starts shaking as well. So it's pretty clear this is being attacked by these winged creatures.
Well, I want to go up to it and I want to cast Divine Sense again, so then I will be able to see if it's a fiend. I'll know exactly what it is. If it's not a fiend,
Yep. And yep. So just let me just double check something. So you can So Divine Sense. Yeah.
Yeah, so I do that. I'll cast it for the second time.
You feel that those creatures are
These
all.
things-
It's
these
just
things smell rotten.
you smell. I mean, it smells disgusting. You sort of see them glow as Lathander gives you the power to see and smell and detect these evil fiends. So these are clearly evil fiends, not from this world, and definitely
Not from this plane, huh?
not from this plane, not from this. They're pure evil. Yep.
Would I know if they were summoned to get on this plane?
I don't think you can tell that.
Okay.
You do know that they're not. I mean, they're not natural. So yeah, this is clearly, yeah. That's you
We
can
have some
clearly tell
fiends on
they're
our
fiends.
hands,
Yeah.
guys.
Okay. Now I'm gonna head over to Kane. What are you doing?
I want to go and try to open the door, the beast behind it, and see what it is.
You open the door and you see the following. It's basically a little entrance to the back part of the house. So there's a cloak. There's like a cloak hanger. There's a little bench for putting your dirty shoes. There's weapons, an empty weapons rack, and to the south there's a door which appears to be to leave the house, and to the north there's another door. And you sort of hear that whimpering, and you now hear scratching too, coming from this door.
Go and try to open that too.
You open it. You hear you're scratching and before you as you start opening it. You can open it.
Not much for the dogs.
What are you gonna do?
Oh, no.
Just open it?
Who let the dogs
I
out?
think so.
Okay, you open it. And okay. All right. Let's. I guess I can do this. All right. So as you open it, I need you to roll initiative, please. As there is a creature. Oops. What is that, man? Yeah, token layer. Yeah. And then this, you should be able to see everything here. Can you see all this? Can you see this?
Yeah, kind of looks like a
Okay,
dog.
so there is a what appears to be a golden. Yeah. So you rolled initiative, or you haven't rolled initiative yet.
Yeah.
Please go ahead and let's just go put our turn order. I'm going to get rid of everything in the turn, remove all turns. Boom, boom. Thank you very much. And you're going to roll initiative. And this guy is going to roll initiative.
Couldn't resist.
So that was well done.
I rolled an 11 for initiative.
11. You gotta select your. No, I'll do it. That's fine. Add turn. You rolled an 11. Okay.
Yeah.
So this dog-ish creature.
Oh,
It is a
Yeah.
whatever this is. It's a light brown. Looks like sort of like a Doberman Pinscher. Basically jumps on or tries to jump on you. It's only it's Erevan. You don't need to roll. It's just basically Kane. You're the only one doing this. So it's just you, and it just
Thank God, I don't need to use that one.
yeah. You didn't need to do that. Luckily.
Sucks.
Okay, so he basically jumps on you and tries to bite you.
It's not nice.
And he misses. And as soon as this is the interesting thing, so he misses you, and then you hear or you see, doink, he disappears. As he disappears, you hear Legolas and Gale say, "What the hell?"
Oh, shit.
You hear from the other room, "What the hell?" Yeah. So okay. You got now, Kane. It's up to you. You're supposed to have 11 here in your initiative. I don't know why they don't.
Yeah.
There you go. So your turn. This dog, he's jumped out, tries to bite you, and disappears. He's blink.
You said I hear Legolas.
Legolas and Gale go, "What the hell?"
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the other room.
And you see the dog. You see the dog there. I'm gonna do this. You see Gale doesn't to be at Legolas is like, "What the hell? What?" And Gale sort of like, "Oh, hello." He's like sort of not running away, and the dog's sort of looking over at Gale. That's what you see, and your turn still.
Uh-oh. All right. Is there a... It looks like there's almost enough space for the bear. Would I be able to turn into the bear in this room?
You could turn into the bear, sure.
And I'm going to. Let's see. Kane's bear. What?
Boy, you take up a room, boy.
Yep.
Kind of trying to interpose it between
Yep. That's good.
the dog and Gale. And then I'll try to claw and bite him. The dog. Not
Okay. Yeah. 18.
Yep.
Yep. You hit.
All right. It's 9 piercing on the bite, and then claw.
Ooh.
No go.
No. Okay. Give me a 1d10, please. Don't roll a 1 or 2. Okay, you're fine. So no problem. What happened? And Gale now goes. He goes over to the dog. The dog looks at the bear and sort of like he backs away. He sits down and just looks at you. He doesn't attack. He starts just and he looks over at Gale and he goes. He's like sort of whimpering. He looks over. So he's seems to be. He doesn't attack this round. He looks like he's either defending or just trying to threaten, but not attack. And he seems to be taking some affinity with Gale. What he's also going to do, but I need to do this. Okay, so I need to roll Eldritch Blast for Legolas. Because it doesn't matter what's going on. That's exactly what he would do. I think.
He's blasting the dog.
Oh, he's blasting the dog. He wouldn't care. It's Legolas. Come on. He's gonna go
I think
and
that's what he would do.
He would do it, right? He's gonna Eldritch Blast. And what happened? But he misses. He actually misses this dog. He goes and hits the wall above the sort of the entrance to the to down below. Sort of some of the wood comes apart from the wall and just sort of splatters across the floor, and the dog just looks over at him, snarls. Kane, it's your turn again.
I'm thinking this blink dog might recognize me as like his alpha and maybe won't attack. I'm gonna try to like push Gale back away from the dog.
As you try to push Gale back, he just goes. You see him like he goes nuts. Like you're touching the thing he was like either warming up to or trying to protect, and he doesn't like that at all. I'm gonna do this in real time, so.
All right, I'll take my hand off of Gale then.
He stopped attacking. He looks over at Erevan though. He's like,
I'm not in there.
sorry, not Erevan. Looks at the Legolas. He's like, he looks primed to jump. Like he's like sort of. He's also a little jittery. And you've now you also notice he's got some marks. He's got like a couple scars along his body. They seem to be healed, but there's some battle scars. I'm gonna stop there, and now I'm gonna go back to Kane or to Axel and Erwan. What are you guys doing?
Well, if there's anything in front of that window other than Axel.
Yep.
So I went to the edge, and then I noticed that I wanted to sense what they were.
Yeah.
And then now I know what they are, and I notice these things can't get in, right? I see them, they're bouncing off.
They're not getting in, but they're trying to. So they're trying to come in, and sounds like they're smacking the sides of the house. You can feel the house shudder as they come and try to get in.
Or even trying to get in the window, they bounce back.
Yes.
From this force field.
Yep.
So if I notice,
and by the way, here's the other thing. As they do, you also hear a zzz, sort of like a fly swatter, like zzz. It's a force field, and it's like
Bug zapper.
bug zapper.
Yeah.
Must be a redneck place. Only a redneck would have a giant bug zapper.
So I'm gonna run down the hall to Aravan and tell him, like I don't think they can get in. Let's go back downstairs and reunite everybody.
All right. As soon as you go by me, if there's one by the window, I'll fire a parting shot through there.
There is one. There is one that's there. It's one that doesn't have the wound already. But yeah, you can. You want to do that again?
Yeah.
Yep. Give me your attack roll, please. Yeah, nice. It's a crit, like right in the head, but it's still going. It's got a whole maw of teeth. It's dripping black goo, and it's incensed and frenzied and screeching, but it's still coming. As it gets hit, it comes even harder at the entrance to the door, the window, and it hits itself, and it goes away. It goes away from the window, but you can just hear thumping next to the window and nearby, like on the second floor here, in your side of the house. Going back, so yeah, are you guys gonna stay here? You know, check out.
I'm gonna go downstairs and I would alert the party to what I have discovered.
And I'll stay at
And
the top.
seen.
I'll stay at the top of the stairs and prepare to shoot again
Okay.
if another one presents itself.
Okay. So as you do that, you go down, Axel, Araran, you're at sort of the top of the stairs. You do not see. You hear thudding on the far side of the building. Axel, you run downstairs into the kitchen. Again, you see it's a smaller kitchen where they would have prepared food for the inhabitants of the house. There is shuddering and thudding at the side over here. You get the feeling there are more of these things that are outside trying to get in. And over here to the south, you can't see it, but you can feel that house is under attack.
Is the vibrating getting any louder? Or is
It's not getting louder.
It seem like it's weakening.
Not weakening. In fact, every so often you hear what appears to be like a crack or a split. It sounds like it's like, wood getting hit enough times, it's going to crack, right? So you kind of feel that it's being protected, like especially these windows, but a long sustained of these kind of thuds would cause more damage to the house. Okay, back to Kane.
I'm going to use my bonus action drop bear form.
Drop bear. Okay.
Walk up.
And as you do that, the dog sort of goes, huh? And he stops growling.
I want to grab some of the venison that we cut from our bag of holding.
Uh-huh.
Hey, that's not dog food.
How much you want to give him? You have 90. Well, you've got
Like a 5-pound chunk.
a 5-pound chunk. Okay, you throw a 5-pound chunk, and he just like. He just
I don't know about dogs.
he jumps on it. You see his tail start wagging like crazy. He is happy. He's kind of forgotten about you. He's so into this meat. And as you do that, you realize maybe he didn't have a lot of food. He was you don't know what this kind of dog his weight is supposed to be, but you can see his ribs. He wasn't like starving or totally emaciated, but he wasn't fat either. So he's definitely been, lean times.
And I want to yell to the others, there's a dog, don't attack him.
Okay. You give me a nature check as well, Kane. It's a dog. It's a dog. Okay. Okay, guys. I know that we started a little bit late. I'm going to take a couple-minute break here as well. And when we get back, we will see what continues on in the house. Have a good little break. We'll be back in a few minutes. Please stay with us. Another I'm sorry, all our viewers and anyone who's watched this. So, we were on mute.
Ooh.
I made a little boo boo in the producing decision here. So, Blink Dog is now confirmed to be a Blink Dog. His name is now Wizard. Kane has called him Wizard. And Gale is now his new buddy. So,
Sound like he went to the other room and then back.
yes.
I'm gonna go to the other room.
Okay, so you go to the other room again. It's the same hall, but it's the door. It's the back door. And you hear it's getting smacked from the door, and the sort of the room, like the walls are getting smacked from outside, similar to the east wall and similar to the upstairs.
Did Axel? Did he enter the kitchen? Or
Axel's in the kitchen with you guys now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm in the kitchen now.
Yeah. I thought you wanted to go down and
through
join
the
the rest of the
barrier?
guys.
Yeah, I wanted to go down, but I was just going down the stairs. I didn't know. I
Oh, sorry. Yeah. The door. I mean, the door to the kitchen's open. Sorry, if you didn't want to, you didn't need to.
Okay. So, I mean, as soon as I come in contact with them, I'm going to tell them, that they're fiends attacking the building. I don't think they can get in, but we need to come up with a plan. And what's this dog?
Why is it eating all our
Why
meat?
is he eating a Venice? The elk.
He looks at you. He looks at you, Axel, and he just sort of, like, without like growling, he looks at your sword and your shield, and he just sort of steps up. And he just walks over to you, and you've got Bart. What kind of armor do you have again?
Splint.
Splint man. So he goes over to like one of your greaves, the leg, and he sort of goes. He sort of like nuzzles up against your leg.
I'll
he
drop
likes you.
to one knee, and then I'll pet him, and I'll ruffle him up.
Tail starts wagging. And then
he's not
again,
that
as
bad.
you hear a bam, a slam against the wall, he's like,
Does stuff
Where?
out through the barrier?
what's that?
I want to ask Axel, like, can we damage the stuff out there without it getting in?
Yeah, I believe so. Aravan's been shooting arrows at them from the inside, but they can't get in. And they can't shoot. They shot from their tail, but it got absorbed by the field.
As you're explaining this, Erawan, and from your side, so you're sort of at the top of the stairs, a little bit down. It was coming from the northwest. It still is like this banging, but now you also hear over here to your direct west. You also hear a bang, and as you hear a bang, you also hear a crack. It sounds like some of the wall is giving way a bit.
So I'm gonna say, I think our best suggestion. Have you found any other ways in or out of here?
There's a basement, and I'll point to the trap door.
The trapdoor's here.
Yeah.
Where is it? In the kitchen?
It's right here. It's in the kitchen, the northwest
it's
corner
the
of the kitchen.
Have you guys opened it or gone down it at all? See what's down there?
Open, yes. Look down, no.
Yeah, let's do that. Because I suggest if these things breach and we're all together, I can attempt to turn unholy and keep them away from us.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be good.
But I'm trying to make them holy.
There you go.
So let's see
Okay.
where this thing leads. If it leads anywhere, but I don't know how much longer this protective shield's gonna last. It sounds like it's cracking.
Okay, so you've taken open the door. It's actually kind of it's not a grate, but there's like steel reinforced kind of thing. It's not just a big wood. It looks like it's pretty solid. So it's interesting. But again, there's nothing. There's like a little ladder going down, and it seems to be dark down there.
Is there a boarded up window in the kitchen?
Yes, right here.
Okay. I want to bust that so we can get some shots off at the. Like
So,
Legolas can blast them.
Okay, so basically you had Gale had opened it and he closed it again. So he saw them and he closed it again. So if you open it up, you can see. So you haven't seen this before, Kane. As you open up, you sort of see this spined creature sort of. You see it's you open it up, its face is right there. It's sort of slamming. It's sort of slamming up against it. Are you gonna keep it open?
I'm gonna keep it open for now, and I want to cast.
As you open it, the blink dog, or sorry, you're calling him wizard, jumps up onto this is like a cooking area, and it just starts growling and growls at it, and this whatever this thing is looks at it and it's like it's smiling and cackling at it. And you see it one of it from the side, you see another image or another one of these things smack against the window, and you can hear a couple more that are surrounding it hitting the side of the wall.
Yeah, I want to cast Thunder Wave. So I want to get as close as I can to the opening.
Yep.
And put my hand almost through it and
Right.
cast Thunder Wave.
Cast Thunder Wave. Okay. You cast Thunder Wave, and as you do, it comes out of your hands and it goes through. It goes to the barrier, but it doesn't seem to go outside of the barrier. It just sort of like dissipates alongside the barrier. Just and it doesn't. You would expect like this massive thunder wave to shake everything, and it doesn't. It's like somehow taking that spell energy and it's being dissipated.
Okay.
So that didn't seem to work, and these creatures like start cackling and hissing and and they sort of go away, and then you hear next to the window boom, thudding. They're still attacking this section of the house. Okay, so you're gonna keep the window uncovered.
I think at that point we should probably cover it back up. Or if we have anybody have ranged attacks that aren't spells.
What? Oh, never mind. I'm out there.
I know you do.
You're already up there. Yep. Legolas is just like he goes, Why don't you guys go check out the downstairs. I'll stay here.
Yeah,
Make
we'll
sure
check
they
out the
don't I'll make sure they don't breach.
Alrighty, I'll hop down to the basement
Okay.
with the subpar stonework.
Give me a I want Axel and Kane. Give me a D20, just a pure D20 roll, you guys, each of you. Sorry, yeah, that's fine. So yeah, Kane, Wizard follows you. Wizard's next to you, and he's like, he's just basically at your heel, which is weird because you know that dogs usually need like training to do with you, but he seems to be just following you, being obedient. Okay, so you go downstairs. So you have night vision, correct?
I have dark vision. If Axel's
dark vision.
following him, he's got light on his shield as well.
That's very true. So I'm going to go and put you guys here. Aravan, just hold on a sec.
That's okay. I'm back in black.
Back in black? Nice. All right. Okay, so... There you are, Kane. Tell me if you can see this.
Yes. Oh wow, it's
Can you see a
small.
room?
Yes.
Okay. I'm also gonna give this guy is gonna come down here with you too. Axel, what are you doing?
I don't see anything. I just see a black screen.
Are you coming downstairs as well?
Oh yeah.
All right. And so, Erevan, you hear that these guys are going downstairs.
I'm staying put
Staying put.
unless I hear blood curdling screams coming from them. I'm
Okay.
staying put.
Oops, there you are, Axel. Okay. So you go down these stairs, and this appears to be sort of a cleared out. It's a storage area or a cellar. There are on the right side there are a number of kegs or casks that are they seem to be in relatively good shape. To the north, there are a number of boxes, crates, and there appears to be part of the wall has sort of given way into. There's a different part of a cavern. Now, this is not, exquisite stonework. This looks like it's into the earth. It's been dug into the earth and sort of held. There's like some wood that's sort of holding it together. A little bit of stonework, but this is all earthen, cut into the ground, kind of below earth. Now, next to the farthest cask is a rat. You can clearly see a rat, and it's sort of picking at It's trying to like gnaw at part of the cask, and Wizard ears stick up, tail straight, and it is sort of pointing and snarling very, very aggressively at this rat.
Get it, boy.
He looks back and he's like he looks at you like he doesn't know what you're trying to say. He's like just behind your leg, Kane. He's like he kind of wants to go, but he's like it's like he's waiting for your sign.
I'm stick some fingers in my mouth and whistle. See if he goes. Whistle and like point at the rat.
Okay, so give me an animal handling check, please. So you do, and he takes off, he just charges the rat. The rat sees it, and you see the rat. It was like a little scared. The rat is no longer looking at the dog. There is now a creature that looks like this. Don't look at the title because it's not the title. It is it's a tiny little creature with these red wings, these claws, and sort of a devilish mouth. It's got a tail with it looks like a stinger, like a scorpion tail, and it sort of rears it. Transforms from a rat into this little creature, and it is in combat with the dog. So I'm actually going to get you guys to roll. Going to get you to roll initiative now.
I still have a black screen, by the way.
You do. Interesting. Okay.
It's very small and it's down. It's probably down center.
You know what? Because you emit. Here we go. Sorry. Let's do this. You need to emit bright light.
Probably yeah.
I didn't set your light settings for there. Can you see that now, Axel?
No.
No. Huh. King, can you see everything down here?
Yep.
And do you see the walls? You see walls?
Yeah, I think you can see the light from Axel.
You can see the light from Axel as well?
Small area, Dave. You might need to zoom in.
Vision, bright light. Yeah, you should be able to see it.
Let me see. I'm gonna try to zoom in. I'm zoomed all the way out.
Really small.
Yeah, it's a large area here. Still can't see you, Dave?
Nope.
Okay, let's... Can you see anything there?
Hold on, I just zoomed in. Let me see if I.
Can you see your own token?
No, I can't.
Okay.
Oh, now I can.
You can see
Now I
everything?
can't. I just saw it, and then I see it now. I see it now.
Okay, good. Okay. All right, so okay, everybody, click on your character, please, and we're gonna roll initiative. Sorry, before you do that, I need to reset this. Okay, there we go. All right, so this guy, he's gonna go. Turn.
Good to go on initiative.
Yep, initiative order, please.
I don't see the little tracker.
You don't. Dice roller. Not dice roller. There we go. Actually, you rolled a 5. Is that right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
I've gotten an 18 initiative.
You get 18.
Yeah.
Oh! 18. All right.
I think Wizard outspeeds me though.
Yeah, wizard is. What's your dex?
Not 17.
Not 17. All right. Okay. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, descending. All right. So, what happens is this wizard goes and tries to eat this. Tries to bite this creature. 16. That'll hit. So he hits him and does a little bit of damage. So you see the dog sort of, bite this little devil creature and start shaking him, and he's like, he starts clawing at him again. And they're locked in mortal combat. Kane, your turn.
I'm gonna run up to the other side of the little dude,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna. Where is it? Primal Savagery. Try to swipe at him. That's my
Swipe
hand
at
turns
him.
into-
Okay.
Yeah.
Hand turns into 19. Wow. Okay, and it does 8 to 11.
11 acid damage.
Wow. Yeah. You do some damage, and this thing is. You slash it. It is not happy at all. And you just you get it in its back, and it just sort of it's been slashed, and it's screeching. It looks over. It is in bad. It's fallen down. It's in really bad shape. As you do that, you feel from behind you in fact, you see it. There is another little one of these that sort of pops out. That just appears and tries to attack you. And it tries to sting you or bite you. 15. Does 15 hit?
Yep, that hits.
Okay, so you're gonna take a grand total of 4 piercing damage plus give me a Constitution saving throw, please. You will take 15 poison damage as this barbed tail goes into your back and releases a ridiculous amount of poison into your bloodstream, and your back is on fire.
Is this a save against poison for Dwarven resilience?
It is. It's a poison. Yes, it's a Constitution saving throw against poison. So what does that do? Advantage. So yeah, give me a. Okay, so yeah, give me a.
Once more, hopefully.
So you save.
Nice.
So you save. So you take.
Good call.
That was a very good call, and you're lucky you did that. So you take 7, but you have resistance against poison damage, so that cuts it in half, doesn't it?
So 4.
So you go from 15 down to 7. So 7 down to 3. 3 poison damage. You're just like the dwarf, like, not today, not today. I mean, normal mortals would just be like, but you're like, it's but a flesh wound. Yeah, your dwarven resilience has come in very, very handy right now. Okay. Good call. All right, and then that's that. And then another one appears behind you and does the exact same thing. 13?
Just misses.
But this time it missed. So you sort of like this time the barb just goes just above your neck. You're like, whoa, shit. So you're that was okay. And now this guy who's locked in combat with the blink dog who's in very bad shape, tries to do the same thing to the blink dog. He hits the blink dog. Ooh, and he does. Let's see. Blink dog needs to go make a con save. And just makes the con save, which is good. But that means he takes 1d4 plus 1 plus 3. Ooh, so 7. 7 plus... Ooh, 13 points of damage total. He didn't like that either at all. So you see this, the dog take a... sort of like it got nailed right in the shoulder, and it's like you hear him whimper. He's trying to shake it off, but he took some damage there. Axel Rose, you see this now happening. You see these little devil creatures attacking your boy. Kane, what do you want to do?
Attacking my boy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run right up into the mix. Right here. And I see this one to the south of me is pretty much in the blink dog's mouth.
Yep.
And these 2 up here look pretty healthy.
Yep.
I am going to swing at the one that's directly in front of me.
Okay.
Uh,
With an 8? Yeah, that'll miss.
I will swing at it again.
Uh-huh. That hits.
And once I hit, I am going to use a Divine Smite.
Okay.
So I will take off a first level spell.
Mm-hmm. Roll for damage for the smite.
And Divine Smite. I'm just gonna put 2d8 radiant.
Okay, so you just one-handed, right? So you come down on this little devil creature, and you slash it deeply, and it goes, and then you feel the power of Lathander go into the longsword, and just and just the smite goes into your sword after you've cut into him, and he goes, and you just see him disintegrate as the smite just gets the last amount of life out of this guy. He is dead as a doornail, and you felt something like deep satisfaction from both. You've got Shatter Spike, right? And yeah,
Yes.
Lathander liked the fact that you took out this creature and you smited him.
I smited him.
Yeah. And so yeah, he's dead.
And then with my bonus action, I will pull out a little piece of holy text, and I will read it and cast Shield of Faith on Kane, giving him +2 AC.
There you go.
Thank
All right.
you.
And you now, so Kane, you just feel this sort of yellowish glow and this extra fortitude and ability to take damage. Excellent. This the blink dog, so wizard, who's now taken some serious damage from the guy he injured. He's sort of, you can sort of see he's like, he's not foaming at the mouth, but you can see he's pretty pissed. And he tries to attack this other imp, or not this devil creature. Oh, what just happened? Oh yeah. So he basically bites the head off of this little devil creature. He critical bit him and just chomped he's chewing on his head.
Nice.
And so this guy's now also dead. But what is interesting, you see the blink dog. He disappears. Boing. But you guys see him appear behind this other this other imp, or this other devil. Okay, Kane, now your turn again. Now there's one left.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Wizard.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
6 points of healing.
6 points of
And
healing.
do Primal Savagery, the imp.
Primal Savagery 19. Very good. So yeah, you with acid. Yeah, so it took damage, like you got it right in the face. It is like this sort of evil. It's blood, but blackish gooish blood. And it's like you just see it. It's like the wounds are oozing this, but it's still going forward. It's weird. You've never seen this before, so. But as you do that, it tries to go back and attack you as its next turn. Anything else you want to do?
He's attacking Kane.
He's attacking Kane. Yes.
I'm throwing my shield in front of it and using my reaction to impose disadvantage on that attack.
Disadvantage. Boom. There you go. It's 10 will miss, I'm assuming.
Especially with shield.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
You got this one under control. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Yep. This imp is dead. Boom. This imp is dead. Axel, your turn.
I will swing at the imp with my sword.
Yep. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. You chop it. You cleave its torso in half. It falls down dead again.
I will look at Wizard and tell him, "Go get Airvan. Get Airvan."
Give me an animal handling check, please. With a disadvantage because he has no idea what the hell an Aravan is.
You might not want to find out.
So it looks at you and says, it's still chewing. You see sort of like a little ear of this imp sort of fall out of its mouth. He goes, woof, and he bounds up.
Wait, before he goes, I want to I want to like pet him and give him 5 points of lay on hands.
5 points of lay on hands, and you just sort of like, huh? And you lay on hands. He goes, he's sort of like Scooby Doo. So he's a little bit tougher, and he's pretty much. You can see it was so effective. You can even see a little bit of some of the scars that he had have sort of like healed. So he goes, "Okay, Rocky," and he just he bounds up the stairs, and
he's supposed to blink there.
And as he's and it's like he just remembered. And as he was running off there, he gets to the bottom of the stairs. He goes, "Uh-oh," and then blink, he disappears. So there you go.
How are you looking, Kane? You need some lay on hands?
Not from you, thank you.
Okay. Now we're gonna go back. So we're gonna take a break there for a second, and now we're gonna go back to Erevan. So Erevan, as you are sort of guarding the second floor, you hear. You don't see any more of the creatures go in front of the window. You just continue to hear slamming against the against the building. You start hearing them. It sounds like they're moving around from the north to maybe the east. Sort of from those. There's these 4 doors that go to other rooms that you don't know yet what they are yet, and you hear a crash. Like literally, it sounds like creaking wood from one of the rooms.
Okay.
Actually,
sounds like what I'm rolled through, so I'll go check it out.
You open one of the doors, and as you do, it's one of the smaller rooms. It appears to be there's like a bed, like a very modest bed, a little dresser. Yeah, there's like a wardrobe and a little table. It looks like a guest room. You don't see what you see is. It looks like one of the boards that was blocking the window has fallen down, but you still see you don't see you see a creature has sort of gone in front and is like still trying to get in, and it looks like they've knocked off the boarded up part of the window. So it doesn't look like they've gotten through, but it looks like they've hit it so hard that the wood has fallen in. So the boarded up window is now no longer boarded up. The board is on the floor.
Okay.
That's what you see.
Is there a creature sitting in front of that window?
It's not sitting there. It's like trying to get in. You could take a shot at it if you want.
Yeah. Okay, if he's sitting He's presenting himself
Oh,
as a target.
he's. They don't seem to be making a major effort not to be hit by you, but you know, this one doesn't have any. This one doesn't have any arrows in it. So go ahead, give me a attack roll if you want. That hits. Oh, good, and a good shot. Right in torso, and it sort of flies away, and it tries to throw. You see, three of these like spikes. I mean, they hit the sort of barrier on the window, and they just bounce harmlessly off. And then another one, it sounds like it hit the wall next to it, but it doesn't sound like it pinged off. It might have lodged itself in the door or the wall. And then it just sort of goes, it disappears behind the window.
Okay.
So you
Go back.
Okay.
Well, I probably was still in the hall. I opened the door, fired through the door to get it. So
Yep.
I'll close the door again.
Close the door.
And
Okay.
go back to the position of the stairs.
Got it. Okay. Okay. And all right. So that's that, and I've got so Legolas. You also hear Legolas. You hear some. You guys down in the basement don't hear. You can't hear sort of the commotion or the thudding of the crashing against the walls of the house as much. You can hear it a lot, Erevan, and you hear the same thing happen from down where they say the kitchen was. So you hear Legolas and Gale, you know, fighting the same kind of battle. It sounds like you guys are as well. Okay. Guys, understanding that it's 10 o'clock, 10:05, wouldn't mind keeping going, but there's still a lot more here. So what we're gonna do is we will pause it for tonight. You've hit a number of these purplish spiny devil characters. You've taken out 3 of these. We're gonna call them imps. They are small, but they're pretty potent. Anything? What do you tell? What do you want to do down here in the basement right now, Axel and Kane?
Find out what's going on. Maybe get some shelter.
Look for a different way out, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And Erevan, you're protecting the second floor. Is that right?
Yeah, I until someone informs me what's really happening down below, I'm gonna hold position because even then, it's not a whole lot I can do.
Yeah, we'd like to join the party and try to find a way out through the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we should definitely inform Erevan before we continue on.
Okay. And so what happens is the Blink Dog or Wizard comes down with Legolas and Gale in tow. I guess that it didn't quite understand what the hell you were trying to do. They're Axel, but Legolas and Gale are.
He never even met Erevan yet.
Exactly.
He just knows the other two.
That's so. That's why it thought smart enough. Hey, go get my friends. My friend Erevan. It goes up and it brought down Gale and Legolas. So Gale and Legolas are now down here as well. Erevan, you hear Legolas and Gale shout, "We're going! They're asking us to go downstairs," and then they go downstairs. So, as they go downstairs, Legolas says, "Let's just double check these things." He says, "Let's get going," but he does a very cursory check of what's in these crates and these kegs. Again, it's just general storage. Some food stuff, some supplies for the ranch house, and the Blink Dog as well. So Wizard basically said, he's sort of like he's pointing again. You get to feel, Kane, that he's not that he knows what's going on. He's and he's sort of pointing. He's pointing to, let's go this way. Okay. But he's not bounding off. Oh, we're gonna go down this way. He's cautiously and he's angry. Okay, so with that, you guys, we're going to pause, and we will bring it back on. Let's just make it the 5th. So next week I'm out. 29th, I know Jeff's out. If anyone could ping Steve, find out what's going on. He didn't let us know about this, but maybe something came up. For now, we're going to go on to the 5th. I will send you a note about XP as well. I might send you a note about XP. I might just wait till you go a little bit further. But with that, anybody have any questions?
Nope, that was fun. Thank you.
Good? All right, you guys. Hey, very Merry Christmas. Have an awesome time with family, friends, whoever it happens to be. And wish you were here in person. I actually had something for you guys, but you'll when we're in person, you'll get it later. So
Try to get together.
Try to get together. Well, yeah, it'll be good. So you're gonna be back. You coming back, Greg? When?
Yeah, Saturday is.
Oh, sweet.
So the same day I'm going, he's flying, I'm driving. We'll be there both basically the same day.
So how long are you here for then, guys?
For me, the 18th, this Saturday, till like the 16th in January.
Oh, you're here for a month. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hey, look, we'll.
And I'm down until the 29th, and then I'm driving back.
All right. So that's why you're okay. So you're driving back on the 29th. All right. Well, look, and I might not be. Actually, I'm not going to be here either. So, look, we'll talk about that as we go off. But hey, we are done. Thanks everybody for joining us tonight on Saltmarsh's Isle of Dread. Have an excellent holiday period, and we will talk to you later. Thank you, everybody, and happy 2022 coming up.